Welcome to The Explainer. Ever scroll through your feed and wonder why some posts just blow up while yours seem to disappear into the void? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on the Instagram algorithm. We're going to show you exactly how it works and, more importantly, how you can make it work for you. All right, here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with how we even got here. Then we'll break down the that's right, four key algorithms. After that, we'll get into some real actionable tips. We'll also tackle that scary topic of shadow banning. And finally, we'll look at where this is all headed. So let's kick things off with the one question that I know has crossed everyone's mind at some point. Remember the good old days? You'd open the app and it was just simple. The newest post was right at the top. But yeah, a lot has changed since then. For its first 5 years or so, Instagram was exactly that, simple. But by 2016, the platform was exploding. There was so much content that the average user was missing over 70% of the posts in their feed, including stuff from their closest friends. So this big switch to an algorithm, it wasn't just a tech upgrade. It was a complete rethinking of the app, all designed to show us what we actually care about, not just what was posted 2 seconds ago. So here's where it gets really interesting. It's a huge misconception that there's just one single Instagram algorithm making all the decisions. Nope, there are actually several, and each one is custom built for a different part of the app. All right, first up, the one we all know, the main feed. Its whole job is to guess what you'll care about most, based on everything it knows about you. Think of it like a point system. Every time you like, comment, or save a post, you're telling the algorithm, hey, more of this, please. It also pays close attention to who you interact with and even how long you pause on a photo while you're scrolling. All those little signals get weighed to predict what you want to see next. Now, stories, they're ranked totally differently. This one is all about prioritizing the accounts you have the strongest connection with. So basically, if you find yourself always watching someone's stories, maybe replying to their polls or shooting them a quick DM, Instagram takes that as a huge hint that you don't want to miss their updates, and boom, they're at the front of your queue. Reels are a whole different beast. This isn't about who you follow, it's all about pure discovery. The goal is to entertain you with short, snappy videos from literally anyone on the platform. And this massive focus on video-first discovery, well, it has a truly staggering impact. A recent study really puts it into perspective. Just look at these numbers. A study created brand new accounts on both platforms. A video posted on TikTok got 310 views right out of the gate. The exact same content, but posted as a photo on Instagram, it got just 6 views. That's not just a small difference. It's a massive flashing sign showing the raw power of these video algorithms for reaching brand new audiences. And finally, we've got the Explore page. This is your personal discovery engine, your window into parts of Instagram you never knew existed, all based on what you already love. So what's the big takeaway here? By understanding that each part of the app plays by its own rules, you can start tailoring your content for each one and really maximize your potential to be seen. Okay, so we've cracked open the black box. We know there are 4 different algorithms pulling the strings, but the real question is, how do we make them work for us? Let's get into some practical strategies. First things first, timing is everything. You want to post when your audience is actually online and scrolling. Luckily, Instagram doesn't make you guess. If you have a business or creator account, just dive into your analytics and it'll show you the peak hours. Hitting that window gives you the best shot at getting that initial burst of engagement, which is a super powerful signal to the algorithm. Now let's talk hashtags. The game has changed. It's not about quantity anymore, it is all about quality. Using a super broad tag like #Reels is like whispering in a hurricane. No one's going to hear you. But a specific niche tag like #BayAreaEats, that tells the algorithm exactly who to show your content to. And that means you'll get higher quality engagement from people who are genuinely interested. And this is absolutely crucial. The algorithm is getting way smarter about spotting what it calls engagement bait. The whole goal is to create content that sparks real, genuine conversation, not just posts that say, like this if you agree. Okay, this brings us to a word that sends a shiver down the spine of every creator, shadow banning. But what is it really? And is it even a real thing? Now, Instagram and other social platforms will officially tell you they don't shadow ban, but what they do admit to is downranking or demoting certain kinds of content. And for a creator, the effect feels pretty much the same. Think of it like this. There are two sets of rules. You have the main community guidelines. Break those and your content gets taken down. But then you have the recommendation guidelines. Your content might not break any major rules, but if it's considered sensitive or maybe a little bit clickbaity, it won't get removed. It just won't be shown to new people on the Explore or Reels pages. And at the end of the day, as the head of Instagram himself says, their goal isn't to hide your content. They want you to succeed because that keeps people on the platform. That's why they're trying to be more transparent, adding tools like the account status page, where you can literally go and check if your posts are eligible to be recommended to others. So where is all this headed? Looking forward, the biggest trend isn't some new secret algorithm trick. It's actually a move towards giving us, the users, more direct control over what we see. Instagram has even started rolling out a new feature they're calling Your Algorithm. It literally shows you the topics it thinks you're into and lets you fine-tune them, so you can directly influence what shows up in your Reels feed. It's a pretty big deal. This whole shift towards user control, it really changes the game, doesn't it? The algorithm is slowly becoming less of a mysterious black box and more of a tool that we can actually shape and customize. So as these platforms start to hand us the keys, the question is no longer just what will the algorithm show me, but what kind of world do I want to see? The future of your feed is, quite literally, in your hands.